Hi, this is Denise Swick. I've been selling real estate for over 30 years. Our team of highly trained professionals, along with our marketing plan, has sold over 3,000 homes all over the Dayton and northern Cincinnati market. And this is how we do it. So the other day I was out with some clients, and actually they asked me an interesting question about what separates, agents from top agents and non-producing agents. And I thought that was a strange question to get from kind of somebody from the public, but then I thought it was kind of a cool question. I'm not sure they understood my answer until the very end when I said, well, honestly, the top three things that an agent should do but doesn't is, number one, follow a consistent schedule. And number two, lead generate consistently. And number three, aggressive and constant lead follow-up. So if we start with number one on following a schedule, which is unfortunately the hardest thing for an independent contractor to do because there's nobody holding you or keeping you accountable to coming in at a certain time and leaving at a certain time and getting, results that you're supposed to get. If you have a regular job, you have to show up at, let's say, 8 o'clock, and you have to clock out at 5 o'clock or somewhere close there to it. And there's certain measurable things that you have to do every day when you have a job. Unfortunately, the independent contractor setup takes away a lot of that natural accountability with the job. And at the end of your job, at the end of the week or the 2 weeks or whatever pay schedule on, if you show up on time and you get the expected results, then you get a paycheck. Well, people wonder in real estate why they don't have more paychecks. It is simply because they're not following a reasonable schedule that both allows time for their business and their personal lives. So I would say number one is coming up with a schedule that actually supports what you say you want to do in your business. And number two is constantly lead generate and consistently lead generate. So not everybody likes to pick up the phone and make calls and prospect like a telemarketer like I have for 20 years. However, there's other form of lead generating out there. And whatever you choose to do, whether it's a farm, whether it's telemarketing or prospecting over the phone, whether it's a social media campaign, whether it is direct mail, whatever you decide to use, buying leads off the internet, whatever it is, make sure that you are consistently doing it. Meaning, if you decide to buy Zillow leads, for example, don't buy them, for 1 month and then not buy them for a second month because you got too busy. Because what agents consistently do or not do is not fill their pipeline. So real estate, as any sales job, is a funnel. So the more you put in, the more opportunities, the more leads, the more you pre-qualify, the more that comes out at the end. So consistent lead generation. One of my first business coaches said, there's people that you know, Denise, and people that you don't know. Which group is bigger? And the group that I don't know is much bigger than the group that I do know. So I had to go out and learn how to talk to people and learn what to say. And then once you talk to people and you get an opportunity or a lead, then you've got to follow up on it, people. Like number three is lead follow-up and consistent lead follow-up. It literally takes 3 to 7 times to get a buyer or a seller to say yes. Depending upon where they are in the process, it could take a little bit longer. It could take 30 minutes, or it could take, 30 days or longer. But our definition of a qualified lead is somebody who is willing to transact with us, able to transact with us, and wants to do so in the next 30 days. So we have kind of a pretty strict lead follow-up schedule just because we don't want the dead weight to cloud all the other golden opportunities that are out there by doing consistent lead generation and then consistent lead follow-up. So once you get the lead, once you've talked to them, they want you to follow up on them. That's our job. Our job is to lead follow-up. So I appreciate it whenever I'm out, my accountant or my finance person or my car salesman or whatever the case may be. I appreciate it when people follow up with me because my life is spent following up with buyers and sellers so that we can help more and more and more of them. So basically, like I shared with the clients, is that most agents are independent contractors. They're not on teams. They're not in an environment that supports accountability. And so those are the three things that initially can set an agent up from, failure to success. And that's create a workable, livable schedule, consistently lead generate, and constantly follow up. So that's my suggestion. Have a great day.